Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we will learn about Zakah in Islam and will cover some topics on Zakah like obligation of Zakah, benefits of Zakah, categories of wealth in which Zakah is obligatory, important matters regarding Zakah and people deserving Zakah. Let's begin. Number 1, obligation of Zakah. Zakah, that is giving. Obligatory charity is one of the five pillars of Islam and part of its very foundations. In fact, Muslims unanimously agree that it is the third pillar of Islam, that it is obligatory, that those who deny it are considered non believers, and those who refuse to give it are to be fought. Zakah was made obligatory in the second year after the Prophet Hijrah to Medina. It is mentioned alongside Salah, a prayer, in 82 different parts of the Quran. This obligation was called Zakah in Arabic because it purifies a person's soul as well as his wealth. Punishment for those who withhold Zakah. O you who have believed, indeed many of the scholars and the monks devote the wealth of people unjustly and avert them from the way of Allah, and those who hoard gold and silver and spend it not in the way of Allah give them tidings of a painful punishment, the day when it will be heated in the fire of hell, and seared therewith will be their foreheads, their flanks, and their backs. It will be said, "This is what you hoarded for yourselves, so taste what you used to hoard." From Surah At-Tawbah. Number 2, benefits of Zakah. It purifies the soul. Allah says, "Take, O Muhammad, from their wealth a charity by which you purify them and cause them increase, and invoke Allah's blessings upon them." From Surah At-Tawbah. It accustoms Muslims with being generous and merciful to those in need. It is a way to attain extra blessings and bounties from Allah, who says, "Say indeed my Lord extends provision for whom he wills of his servants and restricts it for him. But whatever thing you spend in his cause, he will compensate it, and he is the best providers." From Surah Tawbah. Categories of wealth in which Zakah is obligatory. This is number 3. Zakah is obligatory in 4 categories. 1. Al-Kiraj, that is produced from the earth such as grains and fruits. Number 2. Freely grazing livestock. Number 3. Gold and silver or whatever substitutes them such as cash or trade items. This is number 4. Important matters regarding Zakah. This is point number 4. It is not permissible to give Zakah to categories other than those whom Allah has specified. It is permissible to give Zakah to only one of the specified categories, and it is permissible to give one's entire Zakah to a single person if he needs all of it. It is recommended to give Zakah to needy relatives as long as a person is not financially responsible for them. It is not permissible to give Zakah to those whom a person is financially responsible for. Instead, he must pay for their financial needs from his own money. It is not permissible to pay Zakah to one's forefathers, that is parents and grandparents, or to one's progeny, that is sons and grandsons. Analogously, a person cannot give it to his wife. Number 5, people deserving Zakah. Allah clearly states in His glorious book that categories of people who deserve Zakah, saying, "Zakah expenditures are only for the poor and for the needy and for those employed to collect Zakah and for bringing hearts together for Islam and for freeing captives or slaves and for those in debt and for the cause of Allah and for the stranded traveler, and obligation imposed by Allah, and Allah is knowing and wise." From Surah At-Tawbah. And with this note, I'll be signing off.